Hello there, guys, and welcome back to a new video. But before I begin, let me just. I This is much better. Okay, don't judge me. I just like it, but my game has low volume so that I could hear my own voice talking. Anyway, today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and we'll be playing as far as I could manage before I get bored of it and decide to switch it off. Anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club is a game not made for kids who or people who are easily mentally disturbed. It is a psychological horror game despite its cutesy appearance. So please click off this video immediately if you have any heart failure problems or you get mentally disturbed easily. It is not made for those who are of the weak heart. Anyway, let's begin. AJ. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arm out in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. No, thank you. No, please. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, then it's okay. If your friends try to annoy you, then it's completely okay. Go ahead, greet her. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today? But it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. We used to walk to school together and days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Open her door, drag her out. That's the thing I do with my friends if they fail to show up at school. Drag them out of their homes. I am not facing college alone. You are coming with me. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Not me. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori get up to me. No. I ain't doing the breathing audios. No, not today, guys. I overslept again. But I got to this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. That's mean, AJ. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yeah, because I didn't have a choice. The game would have let me move on. And because you're that friend who you can't ignore, just because I've known you since my childhood. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. I can be mean, I can be. Do not underestimate me. Whatever you say, Sayori. Mm-hmm. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled, other students making their daily commute. By the way, AJ, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Lies? Lies. She's been searching patience ups and down. Oh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I lied. Did I? I'm a liar. I lied. I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I actually don't have anything to say to that. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while I'm spending my free times on games and anime. That ain't healthy. Oh yeah, your friend's worried about you. Spend time with him. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Ouch. 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 Ow. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. This is actually so true. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I don't know you're happy now, but I dull at the thought of you becoming a neat and furious just because you're not used to the real world. Well, I do plan on becoming a VTuber, so... Is VTubing a job? I'm gonna search that up after this video. You trust me, right? No. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few gloves if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Please, she cares about you. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself lecture her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Every time skipped. Thank God. It's actually what happens in real life. In the daytime, you're just like, oh God, I don't want to spend this day. Oh God, please let this day be over. But then the moment you are walking out of the school, yes, you're like, when was the first period again? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Gloves. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. You have the survival's instinct. Wait, let me rephrase that. You have the survival instincts of a worm. I thought I'd get you coming out of the classrooms, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. No. No, absolutely not. I have already made up my mind. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Hmm? Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Hey, that doesn't sound so bad. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. That's actually how I get the title of most of my jobs, except I'm actually useful. Is Priori useful in the club? I think we're going to find out later on. That's that my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. That's a bribe. I'm telling you, she's trying to bribe us. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. And I wrote a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Don't be so overdramatic. Although I like the overdramaticness, but just don't be so overdramatic. I dejectedly, I, I dejectedly follow Sayori's for the school and upstairs. A section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So we're a junior. Sayori, full of energy, swings up in the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. No! Of the bed, I don't like her. I'm sorry, I don't like her, okay? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? I'm a boy? I'm a boy in this game. Oh. Oh. That makes every bad thing I've ever said to Sayori even worse, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Please. Guys, ignore the boy comment. I'm a girl in this game. Way to kill the atmosphere. Yeah, you do. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of academic girls. I don't know how I said that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with sore attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki. It's the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that Sayuri says that quietly to my gate and turns back to the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, AJ. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Doesn't really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, AJ. We've made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? You guys have a few desks arranged on the table. As Sayori mentioned earlier, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I'll take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? That. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcake decorated to look like little cats. That's quite cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolates were used to make cat ears. I'd be devouring them. I'm a very visual person, so I'm already imagining that. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. The best angle is ripping the cupcake from the underneath and putting it on top. It's going to make a little sandwich. I learned it off the internet a few days ago. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I think she's like looking for approval or like a way to get mad because I've understood her character. Natsuki is going to be the Sundari character, and she's probably going to be looking for the approval from the main character. I bet you. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like when I heard this somewhere before, made them for your end. I knew it. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, to me. All right. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? She's the Sundari character. Natsuki is the Sundari character. Sayori is the cutesy character, and Yuri is the mature character. And Monica. What's Monica? The popular girl. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? How is this allowed? How is this allowed? Like, if these students are anything like the real life students, these ones would have been gone. Unless you're in a private school. And these are school properties. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Okay, yeah. After all, doesn't a cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, it does not. It in fact distracts me. Like, there's been many instances where I'm reading a book and there's a cup of tea with me, and I completely forget about the tea, and then I just focus on the book, and when I look back in it, it's already gone cold. It's not enjoyable, but it is yummy. Cause it's tea, obviously. Uh, I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Hey, Monica, that was mean. I meant it, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sari. Look at her. Look at her. She's just staring into your soul. She's staring into your soul, telling you. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sari seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Like, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of those major clubs. Weren't you the leader of debate club last year? Or you used to do debates? Well, you know, I don't. To be honest, I cannot stand out of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. True, true. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica's really a great leader. You also know an ingredient, and I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Exactly. You have to convince people that you're actually like a good VTuber in order to convince them to watch your streams. But it makes school event like the festival. But it makes the school event like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can now grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same. Monica must have really worked hard to find history. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. Skill issue. So, AJ, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few days, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm going to quietly do myself hot joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pokes her. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's flat smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. That's disgusting. Stop that. Well, if you accidentally dip your finger inside a teacup, then the entire teacup goes back. My favorites are usually novel that build deep and complex fantasy world. My brain can't handle all of that. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri's gone on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way. Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Yeah, that paragraph was a lot, but it was nice. I don't know how to describe it in words, but I like that. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I like psychological horror. That's why I'm playing this game. One of the main reasons why. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's what I'm talking about. That's one of the reasons why I like it. But another reason why I like sorry, I'm going to go on a rant if I start now. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I just read something I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Rock. I'm not a bad conversation. I'm going to be saving this as over here. Save game. And yeah, I'm not a bad conversationist. I just, you know, don't know how to communicate with people that much. And anyway, guys, this is all for today. I'm going to be seeing you all in my next stream. I don't know what it is. I'm going to be writing it down on the description. The program I'm using is also going to be placed in the description. This game was Doki Doki Literature Club, a psychological horror game on itch.io. Everything about this game, including how to download it, where to download it, is going to be placed in the description. Make sure to check it out. Thank you and goodbye. AJ Velmore signing out.